This is a 1947 Remington Noiseless Model 7 typewriter. This 1947 Remington Noiseless Model 7 typewriter looks pretty good overall, but I would like to point out all of the shortcomings so you know what you're getting. Some of the keys are pretty worn. For instance, the E, part of it's wore off and that looks sort of scratched. The E and the R and the A are probably the worst as far as scratches and wear. The decal on the front is somewhat faded. The tab function actually works except for the fact that there are no tabs to put on the tab bar. They are missing and been lost somewhere over the years. So the margins are fine, but there are no tabs for it. But some typewriters, especially older ones, don't have a tab function anyhow. There are a few nicks on it. Not too bad, but that's probably the most noticeable one. To unlock the carriage, which should be locked for shipping, of course, you pull out on the right Phlanton knob, which makes the knob seem a little bit loose, but it's kind of just the design of the typewriter that that knob needs to go move in and out. And the last thing that I can think of is the line advance lever. It works, but it is pretty stiff. For instance, when you get to the end of the line of typing, you need to be pushing against the stop for it to advance. But it does work, it's just stiff. But it looks pretty good overall. That's the 1947 Remington Noiseless Model 7 typewriter. This typewriter does also include the case and a reprinted user's manual. The case is pretty worn. The cloth is pretty worn, has some nicks in it, and some bare spots on the corners. But it's been cleaned up as best I could. And it does latch well. It's solid enough to protect the typewriter. That outer cloth is somewhat worn. This is for the 1947 Remington Noiseless Model 7.